Hey guys, it's Angie Tonini-Rogers, and I just thought something was very interesting as I was listening to Eric Worre on GoPro today, and he was talking about events and the importance of events. So I started to search on the internet to find some more supporting information about events, and I came across this website that is 5 reasons people go to sporting events and what they can learn from them. And I thought it was super interesting because you know how crazy people get at sporting events, right? How dedicated and loyal they are to their teams and all this tailgating stuff and the paraphernalia that they buy and the face painting and all that kind of stuff, body painting. Anyway, it gets so crazy, but what's interesting is the 5 reasons that they use was very similar to what Eric Worre said and what I have heard lots of other professionals in the industry say related to events. So, number one, meeting people and socializing. So, the great thing about a network marketing event or a company event like a DSC or UOP event is that you are surrounded by people that have all made the same decision as you have related to your entrepreneurial desires, your goals. That's a unique situation. Most people don't choose to take that route. And when you're surrounding yourself for a weekend with, like-minded people and people that have chosen the same thing that you have, there's a camaraderie there. There's a social aspect there. It's kind of what you learn at sitting at the table or sitting at dinner, or walking around the town shopping with some people from the event. Those are the most valuable conversations that you have, just hanging around people that have either more success than you or have what you want, or just have the same mindedness that you do. So anyways, that's a huge piece. So the socialization of it and the camaraderie and the feeling like you belong to something, that's a huge aspect. So number two is the halftime show. So what that is relations to is, there at all events, there's some type of show that's put on. There's a lot of, maybe there's lights and music and motivation and speakers and comedians, whatever the event planners use at your event to kind of get people pulled in and motivated and excited. That's kind of like the halftime show. So the feeling of an event, the excitement, the enthusiasm, etc. Number three, promotion and giveaways. This reminds me of all of the valuable training that you get at events, the hands-on. You sit, like I said, sit at a table with someone who's making $100,000 a month, and they talk to you about what they're doing, and that is a giveaway. That's a promotion, and that's not. You don't have to go and win something. Although at the last DSD event they did give away a car to one of the members, but actually they gave away several cars. One to a person who is disabled in a wheelchair, and then we had some winners. Actually, Reginald Stinson won one of the cars that were given away as a promotion, a contest. So that gets people excited, it gets people involved, it gets people motivated to do the work. And so again, that is a big piece of it. But like I said, the most valuable thing for me at an event is the relationships that you build with others. I felt like I was leaving a family reunion when I left Vegas last year, during June, for the Vegas event. So, it's really priceless. The team spirit, we've talked a lot about that already. It brings up somewhat of a competitive nature. So, while, the UOP team, for example, that was a huge presence at the last DSD event, and we're getting ready to have an event in February 6th through 8th, for just UOP. It brings about this competitiveness where we want to help the UOP team members excel because we want to be the biggest and best team, right? So just like at a sporting event where you are cheering your team on, we have a lot of team spirit for UOP, and we want to do what we can to help each other within our team succeed and excel. And then finally, number 5 on this list is impressing someone. So this talks about, taking somebody out to a ball game to impress them, or a big client, show them a good time and that kind of thing. So really, you know, what we say about events is that really, Eric Worre actually says that he had never had a breakthrough in his entire career of being a professional network marketer that did not happen at an event. That is valuable. And I have heard multiple top leaders in lots of different organizations say the same things. Breakthroughs happen at events. So whatever you do, get to this next event at DSD. If you were even thinking about DSD or UOP, then get to this event in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. It's February 6th through 8th. We're getting ready to release the tickets, and I'll tell you now, like Keisha Bass said the other day, this stuff is going to be sold out already. It's pretty much sold out because we have that many people just like drooling at their computer waiting to buy a ticket. So do not miss your opportunity. As soon as that drops, get your ticket, get a couple more tickets for your team members, for your family members, whoever you want to bring, because this is something that changes people's lives. Like Eric Worre said, he never had one breakthrough that did not happen at an event. So get your butt to an event. We will see you in Atlanta in February. And guys, subscribe to my channel below and connect with me on Facebook. And make sure, guys, comment below the the testimonies you have from being at an event. Okay, guys, make it a great day, and we'll talk soon.